Okay, so hi everyone. I'm making Love Spell and I just added the milks and I'm emulsifying, and now the lye goes in and emulsifying that until I feel that it has come to the right texture, and then I'm going to pour some off for my colors and putting a little titanium dioxide in each of the buckets. This colorant does discolor to a yellow, and that can vary depending on the color of the oils that you use, but I've made it in the past and it did discolor yellow. So I chose to make the main batter like a very light green, a really light teal, which happens to be my favorite color, and just put a real little bit of the fragrance oil in the other colors. I probably would have just stirred these had I not put titanium dioxide in there, and they did thicken up a bit, so you'll see how I had to pour. And this is the green. I was trying to work with the yellowing and the color of my oils, so I knew that adding that would turn out a little bit different color than what the mica was. And here you can see the batter was thickening up, and so it kind of blopped in there, and the other batter was thin. I was actually pretty worried about the way it was going to turn out, and made sure that this went through gel, so that I was trying to kind of hope that it all got in there together. And overall, you'll see, I think it turned out just fine. I was more going for a swirly kind of look, but as it turned out, I'm not sure I could have gotten this look if I tried at the end, so it's kind of cool, something different. Okay, and I'll lay the rest of the batter on top and filled up my piping bags, and waited for my piping to get hard enough to pipe, and then promptly forgot to press on for the video, so most of the piping I did not video. Well, I guess all of the piping I didn't, so I made it through the piping, and then put in the embeds. These were pretty big hearts. They're my favorite hearts because they're a little bit different shape, and but they're heavy, and the batter was pretty thick, so I was having to press pretty hard to get them down in there, but that's okay because they stuck. And I was just trying to make sure my spacing was okay, so that when my husband went to cut it, he could get in between there and get the right size bars. So I had made these with melt and pour, and some safe glitter, soap safe glitter in there, biodegradable glitter. And then I just sprayed a little bit more glitter after I spritzed the top with some alcohol. They're so pretty. I love those hearts. They have a little bit more just shape to them or something. And then here my husband is running it through a loaf slicer. That has become his job. He's much more meticulous about it. And we've been working with cutters and molds and just trying to get everything real consistent so we can get our packaging professionally printed. It won't be for these. This will be special packaging anyway, just because this is a seasonal soap. But you can see that design turned out almost like a splatter. is what I would call it. And I kind of dig it. I love that this has become his job. It just makes him a part of every loaf that I make. He comes up and does the loaf cutter and then cuts it, and just make sure everything weighs out right and is consistent. And we've been playing with water discounts and just trying to control more the evaporation while the soap is curing, so that the soap bar itself stays bigger and doesn't get deformed or anything during the curing process, because again, we're trying to get that professional packaging printed. So I think we're pretty much have figured it out at this point, and our new batches going forward in 2023 are going to be better. Thank you for watching.